Hello, everybody. This is Scott Shikawa, and I'm here with our TMT attorney, Douglas Singh. Doug, thanks for being with us. And Doug, we haven't done an update recently for our supporters.
Yes.
And it's been about 30 days since the contested case hearings ended in Hilo, I believe, on March 2nd. And so I just wanted to ask you, where are we with the process right now, and what are the next steps?
Yes. Okay. So we're waiting for the transcripts to be completed every single hearing day. So we expect those shortly. In addition, there were a series of motions that were filed related to introduction and admission of document exhibits. So these are articles, maps, EIS, applications, a whole bunch of documents that had been used during the course of the hearings. And so those need to be admitted into evidence. We're waiting for the judge's ruling on admission of those exhibits.
Whether there'll be extension on a deadline, I guess, to submit or not?
No, we are expecting her to rule on it, in chief without further extensions.
Yeah. So what are the next steps before the hearings officer, Amano, makes, I guess, a recommendation to the land board on whether a conservation district use permit should be issued or not?
Okay, so the way the procedure works is that once the transcripts have been made available to all of the parties, and we anticipate that sometime around April 15th or so, okay, the party will then have 30 days to prepare proposed findings of fact and conclusions of law and submit them to Judge Amano. So let's use April 15 as the date of the availability of the transcript. That would mean that by May 15th, we need to file those proposed findings. From there, the parties will have 2 weeks to prepare objections to the findings proposed by the other parties.
Okay.
So that would take us through May 30th, basically.
Yeah. And then from there, Judge Amano could make a recommendation after
Yes.
those steps?
Yeah. From there, all of the briefs, if you
Yeah.
will, and proposed findings will be before the judge, and she can then use that to make a ruling.
Okay. Now, once she makes a ruling or recommendation to the land board, there will be another opportunity for all sides to make, I guess, a final argument or just something like that before the land
Yes,
board makes a
she
decision?
will prepare her proposed findings, fact, conclusions of law, which will include a recommendation to the land board. The land board would then receive those documents. Okay, they would allow parties to file further objections to whatever she comes up with.
Yeah.
And then the board will set it for argument before the board.
Okay. So let's talk about something else. The 30-meter telescope was in the news last week.
Yes.
They did sign a hosting agreement with Canary Islands. Now, if everyone knows, Canary Islands is the alternate site for TMT if Mauna Kea is not feasible.
Yes.
Just wanted to get your thoughts on that. So.
Yes. So the La Palma site in the Canary Islands is, what has been referred to as Plan B. So if we are not able to timely obtain a conservation district use permit that would allow us to proceed with construction sometime around April of 2018, then this second site would, be an option for the TIO board. But let me emphasize that the TIO board has always indicated that Mauna Kea is the preferred site, and that is basically Plan A. And they have expended enormous resources to move ahead with Plan A, and still are expending resources to move ahead with Plan A. So, we're proceeding on the hope that we are successful eventually with Mauna Kea.
And along with you, TMT put a lot of effort into the 5 months of contested case hearings as well. So
Yes.
there was some concern by some of the TMT supporters. So hopefully, that kind of alleviates some of their fears there.
Yes.
Okay. Well, thank you for being with
Yeah,
us.
you're welcome.
We're going to do occasional updates as we move along with the contested case process, and we'll keep everybody in the loop. So if you want to learn more about our project, you can go to www.maunakeaandtmt.org. Till next time, aloha.